Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for our Wednesday Zukul update. You can see Darren's doing a little dancing around. I think he's pretty happy to have some good news for you. I think Jeremy does too. And again, appreciate you all taking the time to join us and to get the news and what's going on. I know we've been doing a lot of work in the background, and I think we had about a 8-hour meeting yesterday. That's what we couldn't do the hangout yesterday, but a lot was accomplished. So with that, I think we're going to go right to Jeremy first, right?
Are we? Okay. I'm just preparing myself here. Right. So let me tell you first where we're at. Now, you've probably anybody that's logged into the site recently, they'll see there's a black screen. I don't know whether if we can see, because all I see is a black screen. Have we got? Is that showing on the? You see me okay there, Darren? Not that anybody wants to see me, but
I can see
I want
you.
to share my screen in a minute.
No, you look very nice in that nice crisp shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, I do apologise. I haven't had a dig in the grave or a shave, as they say, but you know, I've been working round the clock, the same as you know, we all have. And Darren's been frantically doing more videos. I mean, the videos that Darren's doing is it's just phenomenal, really, completely phenomenal. It's just amazing. So anyway, what I want to tell you is about the changes that have happened on the site. Now, if you go into your profile section, you're going to see a new Facebook app. Okay. Now, the decision we've come to, because the app that we made was our app. Okay, and that meant everybody plugged into our app, and it was clear that a lot of you were having problems because of computer settings and cache and your dog's using it and your mum's using it and your daughter's using it and the bloke up the road's using your computers. So it was clear to us that that was just going to be a nightmare and a complete and utter disaster. Okay, because I spent practically all day Sunday and all day Monday going onto Skype, doing one-to-ones and showing people how to connect. Well, you know, when we get thousands and thousands of people into this business, you know, as we go into September, that's obviously not practical. So what we've decided, we've drawn a line in the sand. And today we've started, well, yesterday we started creating an app interface. Now what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to make your own Facebook app. Now, whatever you do with Facebook now, so, you know, you search your groups, you post on the walls in the groups, you post on your own walls, you post on your friends' walls. So all that type of stuff that you do on Facebook, when you make an app, you can do exactly that. Now, the good thing with an app as well, which is an exciting thing, is you'll be able to use an app from your phone, you know, a Facebook app. So I don't know if any of you have got a smartphone, and you have these, you know, you've got that messenger thing that Facebook give you now. You get these little circles that come on your smartphone to tell you you've got a message. So the app that we're going to show you how to build, you're going to be able to interact it with your smartphone. Now, the development for that is going to take us about 2 weeks to do. Okay, so we've already started that, but we've got now in the system itself, inside Zukul, we've now got all the tools are starting to flood into Zukul. So what I want to do is I'm going to share my screen with you and walk you through what we've got so far. Now, under the tools section, now depending on what package you're on, you know, you're going to get the Facebook tool, which we're going to make a new version of the Facebook tool in the I would say in the gap period of when we build this new app that's going to integrate directly with your Facebook accounts. We're going to bring out a Facebook Buddy. So this Facebook Ninja is going to be Facebook Buddy. Then you've got the autoresponder, landing page creator, banner creator, URL shortener and tracker. You've got the blog. Darren's done some fantastic videos for you. We've got the solo ad tool, which is in construction at the moment, so you know that will be coming very soon, but you'll start to see the interface of that depending on the package you're on. You've got the social submission tool. The social submission tool is linking your Twitter, your Google Plus, your Facebook, so you can do those posts on your wall. So we've got those. Now in the account section, when you come over to account, I'll just take you to profile first.
We can't see your screen at the moment, Jeremy.
Okay, can you see the screen?
You're
Bit
not
slow.
sharing?
Yeah. So what we've got now is we've got this section here that we've done.
No, it's not sharing. It's not sharing.
It's not sharing.
Yeah, it's not sharing.
Okay, well, if you went into profile and you go down the list of, you've got all those fields at the top. You've got your first name, your last name, your telephone number, your address, your city, your zip code or postcode, your country. Then you have your Facebook URL that you put in. And now we've created 2 new fields in there, which are called FB App ID and FB App Secret. So we're going to make a video to show you, well, I've made a video to show you what you've got to do to set that app up, okay? Now, this app is going to be fantastic, believe me. Now, when you come over to, and you're in accounts, I don't know if, are we still not seeing the screen?
Yeah, no.
No. Okay, so if you're in accounts and you come down to my earnings, what you're now going to see is you're going to see funnel earnings, okay? Now, the funnel earnings at the moment, they're going to start fluctuating because we have to work on the live site, because we can't set the funnel up on a development site and then bring it over to the live site. Let me start. How are we doing? Is it shared yet? Is it come back again? I've stopped it and started again.
Yeah,
right.
You're good.
Okay, so I'll. Did you see the tools? That's what I'll ask. Did you, when we were talking about the tools, did you see the tools?
No.
No, it's just started sharing in the past.
Right,
2
I
seconds.
do apologise. Right, so in the tools here, you're going to get up the top, depending on what package you're on, you're going to get the new Facebook Ninja, and you're going to be getting the new Facebook Buddy. There'll be a new Facebook tool that we're putting in there. The Facebook Buddy will eventually only be available in the will be available for the $25, and then when we built this new app, then you'll get that in the $50 package. Then you've got the autoresponder. Darren's done a complete training modules around that. You've got the landing page creator, you've got the banner creator, you've got the URL shortener, you've got the blog, you've got the solo ad tool, and you've got the the social submission tool. Okay, now the social submission tool is what you link with your Facebook, your Twitter, and your Google Plus and any other accounts that we start to add into that. Now, if you come over to accounts, what you'll see now is in your earnings, you'll now see your funnel earnings that are starting to show. So as you see, this test account here's got $4 in there. Now this figure's going to go up and down, okay? Because we've brought the funnel into the live site. Now we've brought all the free people over. So basically, what that means, let's just say you've got I don't know, you've got 2 directs. Then you've got 100 free people that have come into your matrix from somewhere else, and then you've got another direct that sits, I don't know, 11 levels down from you. Well, you're not going to be earning from that person because all the free people are in. So basically, what we've done is we bring the funnel over with everybody that joined, the free people, the paid people, the $25 people. We've put them all into this matrix, into this funnel. Okay. Now, what we're now going to do today, which we started today and tomorrow, is we now need to start removing the people that shouldn't be in there. But that's not an easy task, that takes a little bit of time. So we're saying tomorrow afternoon UK time, with the funnel earnings should be, you should see the true earnings. So when you log in and you see, you might see, like some of you have already logged in and said, oh, how come I'm only showing $20? I should be showing at least 100. Well, that's because it's not finished yet. We're doing a bit more programming, a bit more squashing around and moving around. So once all that's done, then you'll get your true earnings. And the same again with your affiliate earnings, might start going up and down. Now, you won't lose any money because obviously the system knows what you should have. Around in and out of the funnel, it's going to start playing with your earnings, okay, until we've got all that settled. So tomorrow afternoon UK time, that should all be settled down, and then you'll have your true earnings, okay. Now what you might see as well, if you come over to your downlines, you might start seeing people that are not your directs move out of your downlines, okay? Because you might have people in your downlines that don't actually belong to you, okay? So that's going to start changing. And then also you have to, well, Darren maybe will explain a bit more about founders and how that's, you know, if you've got a founder underneath you and they're going to move around, okay? So I don't know what else I can cover because I'm all excited here. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to pause for breath and maybe go to Darren.
Thank you very much, Jeremy. You've done a fantastic job because I know that it was, what was it, 2 o'clock this morning that you eventually went off to bed, or we called an end to the meeting. And I then had various email and text messages from 6 o'clock in the morning. So I don't think you've had very much sleep at all. So well done with that. Okay, so yes, it's been a very exciting, well, 2 days really. So obviously we didn't do a hangout yesterday, and the reason was that we had this discussion about Facebook, and as Jeremy obviously has already said, is that we've said it, you know, countless times and countless weeks ago, is that the beauty of what we have here. Is that, you know, you can go out and buy a plugin that will automatically post on Facebook, but you know as soon as Facebook change their algorithms, or YouTube or Google or whatever third-party business that you're working with change an algorithm, that then becomes redundant. And you know, I've had 3 or 4 plugins that I've used over the years that have all, you know, they're in the bin because they're just absolutely useless. The beauty of what we have here at Zukul is because we have Jeremy and his programming team that not only can fix a problem, but also can take a massive step back and think, you know what, we could spend another 2 days and solve this problem. However, you know what, we're only going to have to redo this again in maybe a week or 2 weeks' time. So what they've done, and to be fair, you know, it's the programmers that have come back with this. If they said, look, you know, we had this idea of building an app, you know, further down the line, after a couple of months down the line, why don't we bring that project forward? And the idea is that, you know, every Zukul member is going to be an app owner. And again, I haven't pulled my sheet down about what makes Zukul special because I've run out of space now. But if you are a member of Zukul, you are now going to be an app owner. All right. And how amazing is that? That will be hard coded to you. So, you know, it's basically, it just makes the whole thing smoother and easier. Yeah, there's a couple of little steps that you'll go through, but Jeremy walked me through it today, and it took us about 90 seconds to do it. It really is straightforward and simple. So that is very exciting, and that was a lot of discussion that we had kicking around yesterday. Now then, what I want to show you is just a couple of things that I've been working on, and this isn't to sort of show off, it's just to sort of show you guys what sort of things are waiting for you when you get into the meat and bones of our modular training. So if someone could just give me a shout if they can see my screen, I'd appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so this is, you'll never ever see this. This is the back office of the front office, which is Zukul. And I just want to show you. Now, this isn't to put you off or to daunt you. This is just to give you an idea of the depth that we're going into. Now, these are, as you can see, all the modules. So this is modular training here for the authority blog. Now, there isn't any other company out there. They will give you an authority blog and they'll say, okay, away you go. You've got 20 modules here. Now, these modules will increase and decrease, but once you go through the process, if we do an update or we bring in a new version, which obviously we've got a new version of the blog already in development at the moment, then we will just slip into these module training the new trainings that go with the new version of the blog as an example, and then it will just give you an option to go and watch those modules and then obviously make any changes that you want to do. So, you know, as we bring out new versions of the blog or the autoresponder or any of the tools that we've got, you will start to see you know, the upgrade versions and the training that will go along with that. It won't just happen automatically. So as you can see, you know, this is just a small snapshot of some of the training that's waiting for you now in the back office. And also I want to point out to you is the blog itself. Now, I've been obviously setting the blog up for training purposes, but also I've started to put in content, and this content is obviously going to start as I wouldn't say my my workload diminishes, but certainly as the amount of videos that I start to do, the bulk of it has now started to put to one side. You're going to start to see a lot more content come onto this blog, and the content is going to be in this section here, which is the blog pages. And when you come onto the blog pages, you will be able to then click on here, for example, and you will have massive amount of content that you'll be able to use in any business that you're on. I'm trying to make it as generic as possible, simply because we have a lot of people joining Zukul who have a different primary business. Clearly, we hope that in time Zukul will become their primary business, but we're realistic to understand that that isn't the case at the moment. So we're going to have a lot of information that's going to come into these blogs, and you'll be able to make sure that if you do blog posting, if you do Facebook marketing, if you do affiliate marketing, if you're an offline marketer, there's some great content that I've got stashed away that I'm going to bring out for the offline marketing. So then there's lots of information that's going to come into this blog over the coming weeks and months. So make sure that, I don't know, what do you call it? Is it bookmarking or whatever it is that you do? You're going to have reasons to keep coming back for it. If you want to know what the latest are going to be, then clearly you can put your details in here. This doesn't hard code you to me personally or to the company spot or anything like that. All it does, it just means that you get updates. So each time that we place some new information onto the blog, you'll get an update about that new information, just to sort of give you a taster of what that information is. If it's something you want to read, then clearly you can come over and read it. So it just makes life easier for you. And obviously we've had a bit of information about a bit of development on the blog. What we're going to do is create some basic pages for you. So everybody who has a Zukul blog, at the moment what we're talking about is creating this page here for you, which will be totally editable. So if you don't want it to be Zukul and you want it to be XYZ company, then you can easily change it to XYZ company. But it gives you something that's on the front of your blog straight away. So you don't have to go and scratch your head about worrying about creating content. And then obviously you'll have information about the opportunity, and that will be a page that will be already made up for you. And then obviously you'll have information about the products as well. Obviously we're in the process of just updating that, because obviously we need to include a new tool into that, which is the Facebook Buddy, as we've christened it in the past few hours. So again, you'll have those that information all put onto you. You'll also have these buttons here will be hard coded to yourself. So at the moment this one is obviously hard coded to I guess to the company, but if you start your own blog, and as long as you fill out the profile or whatever the setup instructions will be for the blog, then that link will take them straight to your landing page or to your sign up page. So I will just go back over here and I'll just cancel. What do we do? So there we go, stop sharing. So as I said, there's lots and lots been happening, and there will be even more as we start to building up momentum. We spent an awful lot of time trying to work through some of the tickets and the individuals that were having issues with Facebook, and in the end we just decided we're just going to have to pare that down into something that we can use workable, and then move on and start to get you using the rest of the other tools. And we've just been through the tools, and like I say, I'm really pleased with the way that they're going. So the more that you guys can get into them, get a taste of them, then the better. Thank you very much. I've run out of wine, which means that it must be going on for 10:30 now. So I need to open another bottle. So I'm going to pass you over to Bart.
How exciting! Wow, you guys have really been working on some crazy stuff. So now, just out of curiosity, maybe you can answer this for me. Does that mean now everyone do they need to reset up their profile for the Facebook Ninja at this point?
No, what we'll do is we're not finished what we're doing, okay? So we're in that chicken and egg situation at the moment. We're in that transition period. So tomorrow we'll release, so hopefully when we come on tomorrow's Hangout tomorrow, where these are the things that we're hoping to have in place. Okay, so just so you know, the funnel earnings should be settled down, and you'll have a section in there that will show you your 50% matching bonuses. So you're looking at the funnel earnings now. That doesn't include your 50% matching bonus. Okay. Also, it includes wrong information in there because, as I said earlier, you've got 3 people that are sitting below you. And you might have somebody that you should be earning from, but they've been pushed outside of your matrix. They've been pushed to the top of the funnel and gone out of those, them 10 levels that you're getting paid on, and they might be sitting on a level 10 because there's some free people. So what we need to do is bring out the free people, and bang, they drop into your funnel, and then your earnings will change. I don't know whether Darren hopefully will maybe just draw a little diagram there to explain about the founders. Now, some of you have got founders in your downline, so you recruited. So if I recruited Bart, say, now Bart is now my downline. But if Bart decided to pay for a founder's position because, the company believed Bart's a big leader, then Bart would move below me in my funnel, so he's now not in my family, if you like, because he's created himself a new entity. So Darren will maybe go over that in a minute. So these are the things that we're sorting out in the funnel. Now the Facebook app, we're going to be giving you, as I say, the Facebook that you've got now, the Facebook Ninja. Okay, we're not going to go down that road. We had plans to build this Facebook app, which will integrate with your smartphone plus your computer, so you'll be able to make posts while you're out to groups. That's a powerful tool. So if you're out shopping in downtown New York and you want to, let me do a post and put it into this group, you're going to be able to do that from your phone. Okay, but before we get to that stage, we've got to make the app. Now, we was going to do this we wasn't even going to tell you about this. We were going to do this in September, but we realized that so many people were having problems, and plus Facebook just changed their algorithm like that overnight, same as YouTube did, and they threw out people recently closing down YouTube accounts. So when you're dealing with companies like YouTube, Facebook, Google, they're a law unto themselves. They don't tell anybody. They just change their rules, and they say the rules are changing, but we're not telling you about it. But today they are, and they might have been planning it for a year, and they don't tell us. And the developers. So this is why we had the app worked fine, and then Facebook changed their algorithm. So we thought, let's bring forward what we were going to do towards the end of September. So you're actually going to be getting a product that we wasn't going to tell you about yet. We was going to blow you away with that, but we're going to bring that forward. But that takes a bit of programming. So we're going to create a Facebook buddy that will be replacing the Facebook Ninja until we've built the Facebook. I don't know, the Facebook Ninja, because this is an app. This will be amazing, this tool. And this is the beauty of what we said before, what we've always said. We've got in-house programmers. We don't have to wait and say to the send in an order to the programmer and say, how much is this going to cost us? When can you build it? Oh, well, I can't build it now because I'm working for my other client. You'll have to wait 3 weeks, or you have to wait 6 months, or you have to wait a year before I can do your stuff. No, the programmers work full-time for Zukul. So when we have an idea and we got to change ship, or we got to change direction, we're on it. We're bang on it. And and I've been really, I've not had much sleep over the last few days, because I want to bring all this stuff, as everything I can, to get you there for September, when we go into our launch. And this is why we've done this pre-launch, is so that you guys can help us test us. And I would say 99% of you, I can't thank you enough in bearing with me and doing the tests that I've been asking you to do on the Skype rooms, and it's just been phenomenal, really. And it's us as a team that we're September and moving forward. Nobody's going to touch us in the market. Nobody's going to touch us. Maybe some of you are watching this now and said, yeah, I've heard all this buffalo dust before. Well, I'm going to tell you, this buffalo dust is being caught in a carrier bag and is going to be thrown away forever, okay? We're going to bring you stuff that's going to blow this market apart, and you are in the right place at the right time. And I'm so excited to build. I've got so many tools I want to build for you. You just won't believe it. And I know that's easy for me to say, and talk is cheap. And I know that, what do they say? Money talks and buffalo dust walks. But my buffalo dust is in the carrier bag and it's going out the window. So, you know, we're right on target. Everything is exciting. I'm really pumped up. As you know, with me, I get pumped up and I get out of breath because I talk too much and I don't give myself time to breathe. So I'm going to have a breather now and push you back over to Darren.
So actually, I just want to make a comment then. So actually, the good thing that came out of all this is when we were having these little technical glitches with what we were doing with the Ninja, we've actually decided to jump forward, 30 days and bring out the ultimate product now. Yes,
that's what we're working on. Yeah,
that's really cool. I hope everyone understands that, and that's brilliant, man. I can't wait to see what else you up your sleeve, man. Go ahead, Darren.
Yeah, so actually, if you remember, was it Friday or Saturday? I was sat on this hangout saying, so now you can now go out and break it. Well, you did. So thank you very much for that, guys. Appreciate it. Great hard work. Right. Okay. So, I did have, and you may be able to go, had a lovely piece of funnel with cut out pieces in, which I haven't got now because I thought that moment had gone. So I'm now going to very quickly go through. So the situation is obviously this is a bit of a funnel, and funnels, as you will know, don't fill like this normally. Normally a funnel will fill like that. Okay, and what happens and what we're doing differently at Zukul is that under normal circumstances, let's say 1,000 people come into this funnel, all right, and they all have great intentions and they're going to pay every single month. At some point, you know, this person here stops, this person here stops, this person stops, and so on and so on. And over time, your funnel turns into a bit of a colander. And where you have, because if you remember that you've got a situation where there's you and you have you know, 3 people here, and then obviously 3 people. The problem is that these people here are paying you now, off the top of my head, is that about 20%? So 20% of your money comes off those 3 people. I may have that slightly wrong, but we'll just work with this. Now, if this person stops paying, well, guess what? You know, you've just lost 1/3 of your earnings off that line. Now, Zukul didn't think that was right. Obviously, we had various feedback from experts out there, and we decided that we would work in a compression tool. Now, there's nobody else that does this sort of compression tool. We've had to redesign the funnel the way it was set up. We've had obviously the programmer said, yeah, I can do it, and to be fair to him, he's done it. And what happens now is that we have a system where this empty space will now get filled by somebody dropping down, and when it drops down, they will actually maintain the integrity. So if you basically, the line of sponsorship, if you like, or the line of affiliate is maintained, so you don't lose anybody. What happens is you effectively are gradually bringing everybody down. So as Jeremy was just saying, we've had to put everybody into the funnel, and now the process is that we're going to start to take people out of that funnel because they've not paid, and that process is in motion now. Because what happens now is that if you're here and you're paid over, let's say, 10 levels, well, you might have people all over these 10 levels which are not paying, but you may have people past 10 levels that are paying. So once we take out the non-paying people, this will then compress into a compact funnel full of paying people. And so that's why we're saying that your earnings are going to go up, but equally, from a point of view of I don't know, what is it, your shares can go up and your shares can go down. From the point of view of legalities, we need to make sure that you understand that there will be fluctuation, because clearly, some people will drop down so your earnings can go up, but equally, some people may move. We've got a couple of moves that we need to do. There's a couple of glitches in there that we need to move people around. People may ask for refunds. There could be any number of things. So we need to make sure that you understand that your earnings can go up and they can go down. But that's the process that we're going through. So the next 24 hours could be very exciting if you're looking at your back office. The other thing that we've got to bear in mind is that we had this wonderful system where you could have founders. Now, the situation was that people came into Zukul, didn't really know what we were about, they took a position, and then all of a sudden decided that they then wanted to become a founder. Now, the thing is that when we set it up, this person here took a position and then wanted to become a founder. And if you remember, we had founder positions that were positioned here. Now, the problem is that this person obviously has now gone out and built a team. Obviously they've recruited and built, a really good strong leg. But what will happen now is that this founder person will now obviously migrate into their correct position, because obviously they will have paid a certain amount of money depending on what level that they wanted to be positioned on. Now, with that, they will also drag their team with them. All right, so where this team here was originally, they will now effectively be here. Now, I am oversimplifying it, but you can now see that there's a bit of a gap, and that could be an issue until we had this compressing going on. Now we've got people that are falling into this gap, again based on timestamp, based on their line of sponsorship or affiliate to ship or whatever it is. So this gap will then be filled, but it does mean that people who were in this area might be pushed and squeezed and pushed around. Okay, so that's again another reason why people will see their earnings go up and down. All right. Now, the person who knows that they're an affiliate, or they're a founder, will know that their team is moving. The person that brought in the founder will also know that their founder is moving. However, could be 2 or 3 levels up, will think, oh great, well I had a lovely nice big team, but then all of a sudden it's disappeared. But actually that person's team has moved round into becoming a founder position, and it does sound a little bit complicated here. So what I would strongly advise you do is you go back to the YouTube site, and I've done a great big not a great big, but I've done an explanation on how that works with cut out pieces of paper. All right, but the bottom line is that we've done this to benefit the vast majority. We have not done this to benefit the minority that will be at the bottom. So the compression is massive, because what it means is, let us say that you joined here, okay, and you then go on and you build your funnel. Because over time, because things happen, people drop out. What will happen over time is that you will gently start to zigzag back down the funnel, because you'll be pulled down, because there'll be that natural compression. So again, it doesn't matter that if you didn't join when we did our pre-launch, or our pre-launch, or our pre-launch. It doesn't matter until you join our launch. It doesn't matter if you join in Christmas or after Christmas. Because of the way that we've got this this funnel working, then you will naturally start to be dragged down through that natural compression, and that is really, really powerful. And bear in mind that that is your bonus money. All right, we're not even talking about the affiliate money that you've already earned, that's money in the bag. This is just happening in the background. This is your bonus money. So I've probably confused the hell out of you. So if I have, rewind and go back through this again, or go and search out that video, and perhaps I'll put that video onto the blog, just so people can see what's happening as far as that compression thing is concerned. Okay, I've not even got any wine to have a drink, so I'm going to pass you over to Bart, and I'm mindful of time and things like that for everybody. So.
Yeah, thanks for that explanation. I think that makes a lot of sense. That right now it's not, we can't see everything because, there could be people in the 12th, 13th, 14th level that'll be brought down, and that's why there's going to be some changes in the funnel earnings for sure, which actually makes perfect sense to me because I've seen that before, as you know, in something that was on the 29th and 30th level, right? Because you follow a string of sponsorship. So cool. I'm glad we did that. That is really going to help. I think a lot of people understand things. Great. So is there anything else we want to cover today, or are we going to keep it short and have a really great hangout tomorrow? I'm sure of it.
Yeah, we'll have one thing I would like to ask, because when I said about this new Facebook app that we're going to show you how to build, because you're going to be building your own app, so you'll be in control of it and it's going to do amazing things. Now we need a name for this app. Now somebody's said Superman. Okay, so because we had the Facebook Ninja, but now this is going to be above the Ninja. This is going to be an amazing tool. So I'd like to get some feedback with you. Give us some names, give us some names, and we got this. We'll have a little free competition, and I don't know what we'll do, but we'll announce our free competition, and we'll give you a diploma. So so give us some names. We want to find a new name. Now this new name, remember that this product, once we've built it, you're going to be able to go out and sell. And this is going to it's going to be like selling candy to children, because this new tool is going to blow the market away. Believe me, and all the tools that we've got are going to blow the market away. So when you think of a name, think of it sitting in a website, like Facebook Superman or Facebook Ninja Man or whatever. Come up with a name so we can start to get a design done for it and a site done, so anybody wants to put their suggestions in, they're much appreciated. Don't send them in an email. Maybe Bart will create a post on the Facebook group, and you can put your comments in there and give us an idea of what we can call our new tool that we're going to build for you. And this is going to be the exciting thing about us. We're going to supply you. Once we let's go forward and get past the launch, because we're going to get into the launch. We're going to, we did the pre-launch as we said we were going to do. We got the payment integration as we said we're going to do. We went into pre-launch as we said we were going to do. We're going to go into launch exactly as we said we're going to do, and we're going to give you your money. We're going to do our pay run on the 29th of August, just like we said we're going to do. Because we're in control. No third party is in control of us. We're in control, and if we need to find another payment system, we've already got hundreds. Well, I won't say hundreds. We've already got the boys and the ducks lined up, and we're getting them all in the process. So wherever you are in the world, either just before or just after launch, you're going to be able to pay. You'll be able to pay. You'll be able to pay us with goats. We're going to have a bartering system. We're going to have everything you can possibly think. This platform's going to have it, So all the tools that we bring out, each time we're going to bring a new tool, I think we're going to run little competitions. I don't know what we're going to give away in those competitions, but to find us the name of the fantastic of this new product. So the first one, we need a name for our new Facebook app. So get your thinking hats on and help us out here.
Yeah, because if you don't come up with a good name, we're going to be stuck with Jeremy's tool, and I'm not sure that that's going to be very marketable.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Willy Wonka's tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm sure people will be very creative. Yeah, I'll put a post in Facebook and one in the Skype room as well for people to go ahead and come up with some good ideas. Guys, also, I want to remind you, please do yourself a favor and us a favor, and that is to send this link out to everybody so they get caught up, your downlines. Okay, that's very, very important. It's also important that if you want to come into the Skype room, to go ahead and contact me so I can add you to the room. There's a lot of really good activity there and some very helpful people, some great leaders that are they bend over backwards to support and help, and honestly, they do a lot. Screen share, help people. I mean, really, it's been really brilliant what those people are doing. You know who I'm talking about. It's like it's pretty interesting. It's like sort of like the calm before the storm. And I know that, again, we did a lot of really interesting things yesterday, and that's why we didn't do a hangout. But I just have a feeling that it's like the crazy calm before the storm, and this is really going to start to really explode on everybody here. I think next week, and especially after what happens tomorrow and Friday, next week is going to look different, and then again after the first, it's really going to blow up. So you guys are in for a really wild ride. You're going to be really blown away on some of the other things we're working on. You're getting an early, you're going to get an early access to one that wasn't going to be brought out to you for a while, but now it's going to come much faster. And we need a good name for it. So I know some really creative people out there. Think of something great, because again, you know, this is a product that we're going to be able to go out to the market out and sell, okay? And it's going to be a product you're going to be able to sell and you're going to be able to make money on. So keep that in mind. You know, we need to have a name that's going to make sense. All right, guys? So with that, it's we're right at 40 minutes. Darren, go ahead, Jeremy.
Yeah, sorry, I just want to add, you know, remember we got the jukebox training and the product library coming. Okay, so the jukebox training, if you're a person that likes to create training courses, now that doesn't, it could be about grooming your dog. Okay, it doesn't have to be about internet marketing. If you've got a training course that you would like to put into the jukebox training, now it could be a course you want to give away free so that you brand yourself and you can advertise a product in there, it's no problem. Or it could be a product that you say, well, actually I've got a training course that shows you how to groom a horse and a dog together, and I want $5 for it. Then you can come to us, you know, contact me, contact Bart, contact Darren, or send us in a ticket saying, look, I'm interested in putting a course into your jukebox training, and we'll talk to you, because that jukebox training is going to be, there's going to be lots of subjects in there. So it's not just about internet marketing. You know, there'll be stuff, as I say, we've got some people we're talking to at the moment about adding some language courses in there. So if you've got a course and you like making videos and we can get that off of you, that would be fantastic. So, you know, if you want to brand yourself, talk to us. That's what it's all about here. It's not just about Zukul. It's about branding you and making you a full-time living online. That's what we're about. It's not about putting Zukul on a pedestal. It's about putting you on a pedestal and getting you from, I don't know, a lot of you from zero making money online to whatever desired income you want. You know, it's there, and we're going to give you we've given you the platform to do it. So don't just look at what we've got now, you know, the tools, and say, well, what next is coming, what next? Think about the future. If you want to start branding, give us your course. We'd be glad to put it on there if the content is good.
Yeah, and I want to add to that as well, and appreciate that, Jeremy, going over that. I had a meeting with someone that's a very highly regarded guy in this industry, someone that we all know very, very well, and had a long discussion with him about a few different things that he's involved with that I want to bring into Zukul, some financial stuff that you guys will really dig and really get excited about. But beyond that, the guy is an incredible trainer, okay, and like a personal coach. So I said to him, I said, listen, I know you've been really, really busy, and I really appreciate what you're doing, and I see what you're doing out there, man. It's really impressive. He's taken himself to the stratosphere, man. The guy's going to probably make 500 grand this year, and, you know, 100 grand last year, and that's a big jump. I said, listen, you know, with Zukul, keep in mind, if you want to create a product, tool, okay, a tool, we can help you develop it. And he says, wow, that's so cool, because I've been thinking about a few that I've been sort of in the back of my head. I said, well, just keep this in mind. You know, we're gonna come up to the first, and then things are gonna be calmed down. If you have something that is really, really brilliant, bring it to us. We'll take a look and see if it's something that makes sense. And if we can get it out there, then we'll have a platform to sell it on, as well as taking it out to the public. And he says, man, I'm excited as hell about that. I know that he's also gonna do some incredible training stuff that you guys are gonna want to plug into. I know that Darren knows exactly what I'm talking about, and you guys are going to really appreciate that. I'm looking forward to seeing what Derek's going to do as well, because you know, these guys are brilliant, and they really know what they're doing. And you know, when you can plug into these people, I mean, really, I can sit there and just watch a 5 or 10 minute video from either one of these guys and just get so much from it. I'll watch it again and again, you know what I mean, because it subconsciously gets into you. And a lot of times it's just really the nuggets that they share that maybe makes the biggest impression. You know, maybe it makes you take an action, lets you think a little bit. Like, I can do this. And you know, that's the thing. So I'm talking to you and saying this because you guys, a few of you have been around the internet for a long time. Some of you guys have been around the internet and online business for a long, long time. If you want to create a product, okay, come to us and let us know what you'd like to do, because we'll help you with that, all right? So with that, Darren, you want to just go ahead and close out, say a couple of words? We're going to try to cut this really short here and make sure it stays under that hour for sure, too.
Other than, obviously, it's business as usual. You're going to be obviously working your way through the modules. You'll understand how to use the tools or the products that we've got. Then, again, you're going to be asked to demonstrate that understanding by completing particular actions. At every step, you may find a typo, you may find a glitch, you may find a bug, you may find anything. Don't PM, please don't PM. Because we're so out there, if you like, and we're so easy to be contacted, which is something that we talk about a lot, and people just feel that they're going to shortcut us and shortcut the system. You can't, because we open up our Facebook account, we might have like 100 odd messages, and that's on top of all the spam messages that we get. So we tend to ignore that, and we just go through the ticket system that Jeremy was talking about the other day. So you're going to find bugs, you're going to find typos, you're going to find stuff. That is great. That's what we want you to do. That's what this whole period is all about between now and what is it, about a week's time, 8 or 9 days. So we need you to keep feeding that information back, because it's incredibly valuable for us. And like you say, we act on it. It's not as though we sweep it under the carpet and ignore it. We act on it straight away, but it has to come through the right channels in order for us to be able to prioritize it. So so that's all really. And like I say, thank you very much. Really appreciate the work and the fact that you went out and broke stuff. It was better that you broke it now than broke it in the middle of September. So thank you. Appreciate that.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's guys, think about this again. The ticket system is a way to keep these things organized, right? We have a ticket, we get it fixed, and then it's removed. If it's not fixed, it's there until it's fixed. So the ticket system is definitely the best way. And I appreciate you guys sending me again messages as well. But what I'm saying to you is to send in a ticket, okay? If it's something obvious, I'll try to go ahead and say, did you do this and did you that? But at this point, the ticket system is definitely the way you're going to want to do this. We're not trying to be mean to you. It's just we know that that's the best way for us to keep it organized, right? That's where we can have it in a place that makes sense. So cool. Well, I'm really excited. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Yeah, sorry. I just while we're on the subject there of tickets, the reason why not to go through either Aaron or go through Bart is that the people that are handling the ticket system have direct access to our technical team. So we've got Danny as our head programmer. So Danny's not our only programmer, but Danny, they have access to him. So if you find a bug or something like that, they can go directly to the programmer and say, look, and there's a system in place. They can put the bugs on there. But if you PM me on Facebook or Bart or Darren, then it's the long route, to be honest, because I'm working on something, and if you contact me, I've got to stop what I'm doing, which stops you, because I'm, if you like, designing the tools and putting into writing so that the programmer knows what they've got to do. But the ticket system, you'll go the long way round. Okay, so if you want to get the quick way, put in a ticket. Now, I just want to say as well that a couple of you have contacted me and said, can we add some extra functionality to the site? Now, one of the things that we've been asked for, which we're going to do, because I think it's a fantastic suggestion, so thanks for coming up with the suggestion. We're going to show you, and we're going to show, I'm not sure where we're going to put it, but I think it'll be in the profile section where you're going to see your upline. So you'll see your upline's email address and their name, and maybe their telephone number. I don't know whether the uplines want to show that, but that would be something that, again, you could maybe post something in what you'd like to see. Maybe Bart will make another post to say, what would you like to see in the back office? So we're going to put your upline somewhere on the site. Not sure where that's going to be, but tomorrow hopefully we'll have that on. We're going to show you on the top of the screen, we're going to show you what package you're on. So you understand exactly what package you're on, because when you come in the site, you sign in at $25 or you sign in at $50 or you're in the $200 package. It all looks the same. And some people are saying, well, I've been downgraded. Well, you've not been downgraded. Everybody's in the site where they are, so we're going to put that on the site. What else was it somebody asked me for? There was another thing, and I've forgotten what it is now. I've got it written down, but it was another good suggestion. So there was 3 things, and I can't remember what the other one is. I've got a blank memory. So there's 2 things that I definitely know we're going to do. And the other thing was we're going to show loss of earnings for. Now, I think we mentioned this before. So basically, when you go into your earnings tab, now if you're a free member, you're going to go in there and you're going to see what you could be earning from the people that you introduced into the business. So if I was free and I introduced Bart into the business, well, I can't earn no money from Bart because I'm a free member, but Bart might, you know, go into the $50 program, and I would be losing residual income from Bart, that passive income from Bart. And every time Bart renews his, you know, his $50 subscription or his $50 subscription, I would lose on the payment. So we're going to show that in the back office. So hopefully some of your downline will see that and then want to upgrade. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, and we're going to show those loss of earnings for all the packages, basically. I'm not sure when we're going to integrate that, but again, that was one of your suggestions. And yeah, so that was the 3 suggestions. Loss of earnings, which I think we mentioned before, so that's just been brought that to the forefront. Show your upline, and I forget now what the 3rd one was.
I forgot too.
I said 2, and then I remembered the 3rd one. Now I've forgotten what one of the other ones were. So anyway, whatever. Oh yeah, to show you what package you're on. So
yeah. That's
they're things. They're thing. Oh, and the one thing I just want to cover. Sorry to labour, but when you go into the capture pages, you find these URLs. You know, these website addresses that says. Whatever page Darren's made, and on the end of it, it's got a /, and I forget now. I think it's got ref and your username or a number or whatever it is. Okay, and then when you go into your profile section, you find your referral link, which is your direct link to take someone that you want to, you know, a prospect directly to over to Zukul. Now, some people have been saying to me, it doesn't work. Because when I put it in and I press enter, it straight away comes up with Zukul. It does work. It's done in the blink of an eye. If you was to film it and slow it down, you'll see the link change. Now what that's done, and this is done for 2 reasons. The first reason is we think it looks much better to have Zukul.com in the URL, you know, in the browser at the top. So you don't see this / ref. I've got a dodgy leg or a 189, because some people have got some crazy usernames, you know. Some of them are quite offensive. So we thought that we would not show those. So it's definitely tracked to you. But the other thing it does is if somebody comes to your link, you know, they click on your affiliate link, they might see it on Facebook, or you're doing a solo ad, or you're advertising a banner from our banner creator somewhere, and they click on that link and they come through to Zukul through you, and then 10 days later they decide, say, oh, what was that site called? Ah, it was Zukul.com. They won't remember Zukul.com / I've got a dodgy leg 1456. They're just going to type in Zukul.com because that's what they see on the screen. That's cookied to you. They will be, if they sign up 10 days later, they will still go underneath you. And this is why some people have said to me, well, I've signed up for Zukul and I'm not under the person, you know, my daughter signed up to Zukul and she should be in my downline and she's not. Well, that means because your daughter visited Zukul before you gave her your link. So she's then coded to somebody else, so you would need to clear out your cache. But this is a brilliant thing if somebody comes, because most people come to a website, look at it, go away, then come back again, then go away, and they reckon that people come 5 times before they actually sign up and say, I want to have a look at this. Well, they can come 100 times. They're going to be linked to you. That's what we've done in the coding, okay? So that's the 2 reasons why we've done these affiliate links in the way that we've done them.
Awesome.
So I hope that clears that up.
Yes, it does. Thank you very much for doing that. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and say goodbye so Darren can get some wine and I can have a beer and Jeremy can get some rest. I think he needs to sleep. Listen, thanks a lot, guys. Probably the same time tomorrow. I'll find out for sure and post a link when I can. Find out the definite time, but tomorrow's going to be a big hangout. You're not going to want to miss it for sure. Please get this out to your people so they know that tomorrow's going to be a big hangout. And
are we going to put it in that page, Darren? In the yes, so they'll have that link, Bart. You know.
Okay, cool, awesome, guys. So listen, appreciate you guys, especially you guys that are really doing a lot of great work. And think, we need a name. Okay, we need a name for that app, the Facebook app. So I'll post that in the Facebook group. And you guys have a really great night. And we will see you tomorrow, everybody. Take care now.
Good night.